Welcome to another edition of Talk City Greensboro, produced by GTN, featuring interviews and events happening around town. It's an easy way to stay in the know while you're on the go. Subscribe to Talk City on iTunes, Pandora, Google Play, or SoundCloud so you can keep up with what is going on in Greensboro City government and beyond. I'm your host, Rodney Dawson. And as always, by my side, the most gregarious Rosemary Plybon. I've been doing research.
Oh, good. I appreciate it. Is that a compliment?
It's a very
okay. Good. I'll take it.
Friendly.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll take it. Friendly and talkative for sure. Glad to be here today. Hey, on any given day, you will see people walking, biking, running, skating, scooting on the Greenway. And coming up on May 4th, we're going to celebrate all the wheels, any kind of wheels you can think of that can be on the Greenway. It is the 9th annual Wheels on the Greenway, and Chelsea Phipps is program coordinator for Downtown Greenway. Hello and welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me.
9 years.
Glad to have you
I was
here,
involved
Chelsea.
with the very first couple. Can't believe it's been that long.
Amazing, and I'm late to the party. This is only my second year with involvement with Wheels on the Greenway, but we're excited. 9 and bigger than better than ever this year, for sure.
Okay, so tell us about what's happening.
Yeah, so this year for Wheels, as we like to call it, we're really amping up the festival feel of it. So we're going to be centered around Wovenworks Park, right there at the corner of Lindsay Street and Murrah Boulevard, as well as Cumberland Park and some of those neighborhood streets there. So it's a whole kind of block party feel festival of wheels of all kinds for people of all ages. We'll have all kinds of activities, demonstrations. People can come out and try an adaptive cycle, like a hand cycle and those sorts of things. We'll have a mountain bike experience trailer set up so you can kind of see what mountain biking is like with a little obstacle course, skateboard demonstrations. We'll have face painting and food and drink vendors and prizes and music and just a whole bunch of fun for the family. And as you said, wheels of all kind, including e-bikes, e-scooters, and everything else that's human-powered.
Love it. And actually, Wovenworks Park is kind of a wheel itself, right in the middle.
It is, there's spirals and all kinds of cool little circular-themed motifs there. Yeah,
perfect.
I was talking with someone over the weekend. They were talking about how downtown Greensboro is turning into a place where it's not as car friendly. They were saying, very friendly for pedestrian powered transportation.
Yeah.
Is that kind of where this is going a little bit? Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, certainly that's the Downtown Greenway's purpose, was to provide that alternate active transportation, connect neighborhoods that surround the central business district, and we're hoping to highlight that through this event, whether it's bikes, trikes, skateboards, strollers, scooters, wheelchairs, you name it, wagons. Everyone's welcome to roll up or come on foot and learn. A lot of that will be about safety education and helmet giveaways for any children who don't have one, and all sorts of goodies.
Love it. Okay, I do notice that it falls on a date that reminds me of a galaxy far, far away.
Yes.
Will there be any tie-ins to that, or are you encouraging costumes?
Yes, we're not fully embracing the theme at the event, but I'm excited to see people. I've already told some friends, if they show up on roller skates with a lightsaber, they're going to get some extra prizes just for participating. So I think those that want to come out on May the 4th are all welcome in whatever they choose to wear. Yeah.
My daughter has an R2D2 bike helmet, so
there you go.
Yeah, I think it's perfect.
I will be expecting that to show up.
I'm traveling and I come in from Brown Summit. And sometimes, I shouldn't say this on air, but sometimes I'm running a little behind.
But you're not speeding.
I'm not speeding,
Good.
never,
No,
to my police friends.
making your way.
Yeah, safely making my way, but I get held up when I see that construction going on in the Greenway. And so I'm glad it's there, because it means progress. But, for those that have that kind of travel and that's maybe something that impedes their travel, how long can we expect it? What's going on? I see it on the western side. What's going on there, and how long can we expect it to be there?
So you're right. It's one of those things, it has to get a little bit worse before it gets better. It's the reality of construction. But along what we call our western branch section of the Downtown Greenway, that's running from Smith Street south down to Spring Garden Street. That's almost 3 months into what is an 18-month project. So that's slated to be completed next summer of 2025.
Okay.
So it's still a little ways to go, but it's very exciting because that will not only complete the 4-mile loop of the Downtown Greenway, but that's really the central hub of all of our greenways and trails and expansions and future greenway connectors that are planned to come off of that. So right now they're working through a full stream restoration project.
That's cool.
And some of the not so obvious work that needs done.
Yeah.
So there's a big retaining wall project happening there by Hill Street, as well as some like storm drain upgrades. So things that are not obvious, a little bit boring, but necessary. and we'll start to see progress coming the rest of this year.
Rosemary, if I can jump in,
Yeah.
you know, and I do the city council meetings, and I see how much goes into a project like this. Educate the viewers and the listeners on the steps that can to delay a project like this. So you say summer of 2025, but it really depends on a lot of factors, and it's just a lot of people that come into this project to make it work. Talk a little bit about that.
You are very correct there. There's a lot of people, a lot of players, a lot of complicated steps. Certainly it's more than simply putting down the concrete or asphalt for the greenway itself. And we found that when this particular section went out to bid, 3 or 4 years ago, and that was the start of the pandemic and supply chain issues, so it just came back astronomically higher than the budget. So went back to the drawing board, and here we are. It's actually under construction. But ultimately, weather's at play. We've had some rainy days recently, so weather's going to delay. Supply chain issues and things coming in is always going to be a factor. And then any other surprises. We're doing work that's underground. We're doing work above ground. We're doing work with a stream restoration. There's new street crossings going in. So all things considered, we hope, and they're making really good progress. We're on pace. We're hope for summer 25. Whether that's June or August, we don't know.
Right.
But fingers crossed that all those things work in our favor to keep that timeline.
Well,
And it's going to be spectacular.
It will.
I mean,
It'll be worth it.
it's going to be really the best part of the
Yeah.
Greenway. I mean, I'm a little biased because
Yeah.
it's my favorite part already. And just there's the stream, the trees. It's a long stretch of uninterrupted pathway without major crossing. So
Yep,
They're
absolutely.
doing a fantastic job.
And a lot
Yeah.
more public art to come along that
Good.
section
Ooh,
as well,
nice.
which I know
Right.
is what a lot of people love. And that's all privately funded. We're very excited
Okay.
for the donors who have given to have some really exciting public art installations along that section.
we will stay tuned. Okay, so what other things should we be looking forward to? Wheels coming up on May 4th, but that's just one program of many, many this spring.
Many. April and May is definitely our busy season for programming. We've got things from a beginner birding walk on May 1st to coloring therapy, May 19th. That's with artist Darlene McClinton. So
Oh,
think,
cool.
crayons, pastels, colored pencils, but amplified. So blending and shading techniques and things like that. We have goat yoga. Just this
Always a
Saturday.
fan favorite,
I
yeah.
will say there's only a few spots left, so depending when you're listening, hop online and register today. We have Bike Month is May, National
Right.
Bike Month is May. We've got something called Tune In and Tune Up at the end of May. So we'll have a DJ spinning tunes and
fun.
volunteer mechanics doing bike repairs and things like that. We've got geocaching for the kids if you want to
Okay.
learn how to geocache in your park. Story time on First Fridays. There's no shortage of things happening for just about any kind of program you might want on the downtown Greenway.
It's so
All
much
right.
fun.
You got
Yeah.
some ideas
Doing
going in
some
my
good
head.
work.
Yeah, hope to see
Doing
you
great
there.
work.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything you do. Hey, you can't keep up with everything happening on the Greenway. Going to downtowngreenway.org. Also, find all their social media handles there and follow them on Instagram and Facebook.
Chelsea, thank you for joining us.
Of course.
Wheels on the Greenway, the 9th annual Wheels on the Greenway is coming up, and you can stay tuned in weekly by subscribing to Talk City Greensboro and learn about this subject and much more on iTunes, Pandora, and Google Play. And don't forget, you can download Talk City from SoundCloud. That's it for this week. Thank you for tuning in to Talk City.
Hey, if you like what you hear, please share it with a friend. And don't forget to watch GTN. It's your official source for news and information about the city of Greensboro. It's available on Spectrum Channel 13.
AT&T, UVerse Channel 99, and Lumos 31.
GTN also streams live on Roku and the City's website at greensboro-nc.gov.